Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am just chiming in to wish you guys a really happy Saturday, happy weekend. Hope you're having a good and restful weekend. I hope you're living your best life, and I hope you're living your best life free. And didn't have much to talk about today. Hey y'all, I want you to go on over to my website, Jules by Levon. This is a great place to shop. You can stock up on holiday, birthday, anniversary, specialty gift items, as well as doing a bit of a shopping spree for yourself. If you're anything like me, you love to shop and purchase items that are just special for you and the ones you love. And my store is where you'll find them. I'm really excited to invite you to Jules by Levon. Make sure you come on over, tell others about us, and get those orders in for the holidays. Thanks, everyone, and God bless. Happy shopping. So, yeah, I am still recording here in my room. And if you haven't seen my last video, All the Women Independent, Why Are Black Women Single, you'll notice that I am filming in my room. It's a different location than what you're used to seeing me. And so I am still keeping that up. I had to make a few changes. I'm no longer using the laptop camera because that didn't give me the right picture that I'm looking for. I like everything to be clear and sharp. And it was just a little bit, I had to do a lot of tweaking and everything. I had to put some background lighting just to try to get a contrast or whatever. And so I realized not so good to use the laptop as a camera if you're trying to make a clearer picture. So I changed it up. And so now I'm just using my phone that I normally use. And so just propped it up here. I still like sitting here at my desk and talking to you guys. And I still have view of my computer. If I want to get on the computer, do some research or whatever, talk about anything, I can do that. I will have to figure it out when I do the picture on picture, like I did in the last videos. And if you haven't seen that last video, go check it out. I can't do the picture on picture with the phone, but I'll figure out a way to be able to do the picture in picture and as well as have a clear video so that you guys can have something, you know, a better view, I think, would be the best thing. So I'm not really talking about anything today, no particular subject. Um, just chiming in to say hello to you all. I hope you're having a blessed weekend. I hope you're living your best life. I hope you're living your best life free. Happy New Year. We're still in January, and I hope you're doing well for the new year. I am sitting here, don't really have a lot to talk about today. I don't really have a subject in mind. So if you don't mind my just chiming in to say hello, that's one of these videos. Not really much going on. Drinking my purple green juice, uh, which is my super greens and blueberries. And very delicious, very healthy. I need it. Because last night I ate a box of Milk Duds. And not so good for me. But I had a taste for Milk Duds. Milk Duds. Usually if I eat candy like that, I like Whoppers. But for some reason, I'm doing my shopping, my online grocery shopping. I saw the Milk Duds, popped them in the cart, ate them last night. No good, people. No good. But I'm doing better today. I am fasting and I'm breaking my fast with my purple green juice. And I had to fast those milk duds off, guys. See, when I eat stuff like that, and any woman of a certain age, when we indulge, we have to really watch it. Um, and I can remember back in the day, I can eat all kinds of stuff. My favorite candy would be uh, Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh my gosh. If anyone knew me back in the day, I could buy a whole bag full of them. You go to the store, the corner store, and they would have like the individual little ones. Now, see, if I was smart back then, I would have just went into the drugstore or something and just bought a big bag. But instead, they would sell them for like 5 cents, 10 cents a piece or whatever. And so I just get a ton of them with $1 or $2 and have them throw in the brown bag and from the corner store, and that would be one of my snacks. I also like Doritos. I still love Doritos. And another thing I used to always get was my strawberry milk. Remember the Nesquik? I think they still have it, the Nesquik strawberry milk. So those would have been my three favorite things to walk to the store and get with me and my friends. And, I'd have the munchies. So, yeah, that would be my munchy snacks of choice. But for some reason, yesterday when I was shopping, I looked at those milk duds and said, hey, and I ate them last night, guys. Last night, not even in the middle of the day, in the night. I did it. But yeah, see, I know enough now to know, hey, back in the day, I could get away with doing that kind of stuff. But I guess you can't really get away with doing that because when you're young people, listen to me. If you have those kinds of cravings and stuff, don't do it because it's just going to be harder for you when you get older. It's just going to be harder for you when you get older. And so you don't want to be indulging in all of that fast food and, junk food. I was a junk food addict, definitely. So yeah, I'm drinking my purple juice today. I did my fast and I'm going to be having my dinner after I finish this recording. But like I said, I'm not really talking much about anything. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are living your best life. And I hope you're living your best life free. And what I mean by that is he who the Son sets free is free indeed. And I'm talking about the Most High God. I'm talking about our sweet Savior, Jesus Christ. And he is the one that has set us free indeed. And yeah, that's my hope for you all. And I hope you're enjoying your weekend. What are you doing this weekend? Do you have any plans? Anything special going on? Hey guys, I'm looking. The eyebrows, you guys. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the eyebrows. I did the eyebrows. I'm wearing my eyebrows and I put on some lashes to make my eyes stand out. And I think I nailed the eyebrows this time. I'm not hating the eyebrows, guys. Not hating them. Now, the reason I'm talking about that, all you who are new to the channel, and by the way, I just want to say to everyone, thank you for your support. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for those of you who are watching. You get a lot of subscribers, but not everyone watches regularly. But I can tell that I have a few regular folk that are watching my videos now, and I'm just really so appreciative of you. You don't have to watch my videos. You don't have to watch any of us on YouTube. And I want you to know how grateful I am from my heart. Because I do want to be able to share some good things of value to you. And it's not really easy to come up with ideas and things, especially when I am being led by the Most High God. So it's the Lord that is what brings me a lot of the things that he feels that I should share with you all. But then there are also times when I just want to come on and say, hey, how are you doing? Is everything all right out there? And this is one of these days. And so for you all just to tune in, I'm really appreciative of you. Um, my prayers go out to all of my subscribers, those who are watching, those who are just subscribed to the channel, those who are new to the channel, those who've been following me since the very beginning, which hasn't been long. If you're new to this channel, I just started recording last year in July. And so it's been a very fun journey, and it's been a very, it's just something different. If you know me personally, it's not something that you would see me do, because I'm a very private person. And because of that, I shock myself in doing this. And so I just really want to just say thank you. I thank you for watching. I was going to say that when I publish or post my videos, I notice there's a certain number of folk that are really watching. And I really appreciate that. It's not easy. It really isn't easy. But it is something that is fulfilling to me, especially when I can share the good news. And what is that good news? Jesus Christ lives. He is here, and he is still alive and sitting on the right hand throne of the Most High God. And if I can share just some good words of comfort and words of advice and words of just, hey, look at what's going on in the world. I am a mental health nurse, a behavioral health nurse, and a certified case manager. And I like to share things that will help you cope. Cope with what? Cope with life. We see all the different things going on in this world. So I want to share things of value to you and just be a person that can provide some positive reinforcement in the world that seems to be going nuts, going crazy. Those of you who are new to the channel, the reason I mentioned my eyebrows, ever since I started this YouTube journey, the makeup issue has been a big issue for me, because I never really wore makeup before. And what I mean by makeup, I mean like foundation and powder. And what I'm learning people do, they contour and they do all kinds of, they put primer on. So I'm learning some of the terms about makeup, but I was never a person that put a lot of foundation or anything on my skin. I used to play around with it when I was younger, in junior high school. But then I kind of settled after those years with just putting on like either some eyeliner or mascara on my eyes, and then maybe some lip gloss or something like that. And then every now and then you'll see me put on what I would call like blusher, put some blush on my cheeks and that kind of thing. But what I noticed when I started recording, that I needed something more on my face in order to, bring my stuff like my eyebrows out. And so the eyebrows have been an issue because I have no eyebrows. My eyebrows are very scarce. And so I think I really started noticing that when I started recording. So, I've been really trying to do little things like make sure my eyebrows are okay. I don't have any foundation or anything on today. I didn't have time to do all of that, but every now and then you'll see me do that as well. But at least I want to make sure my eyes are okay so that you can actually see my eyes. I don't really have eyelashes that are too thick, and my eyebrows are very fine and thin. So I did put on my eyelashes, so I did that. I'm not sure how those look because I can't really see them. I need to put on my glasses to see the eyelashes. But I do see the eyebrows, and I saw the eyebrows in the mirror when I just went in the mirror before I got on the recording, and I'm like, wait a minute, I nailed my eyebrows today because I don't usually nail them. So that's an inside joke with me when it comes to makeup and being on the YouTube. I'm more of a hippie, a person that just puts my hair up and go. I'm not really trying to be in the mirror, putting on a ton of stuff. I just can't do, because number one, I can't, but also because it just takes up too much time for me. But I realize the importance of it, and I appreciate those who really can put on their makeup and do things and make everything kind of look, really nice. I do appreciate that. I appreciate the art of it. But yeah, so just a little bit about me, if you don't know me and didn't know about that joke. It's going to be an ongoing joke for me until I can nail putting on the eyelashes and the eyebrows in the right way. And so I think I kind of nailed the eyebrows. I'm looking at it. But see, hey, when I start editing this, I'm going to see things a little bit more clearer, and I may not have nailed it. So, and that's another thing, I wear my glasses. And so sometimes it's hard to wear your glasses and then try to put on your makeup. Um, but hey, that's life. That's life of a woman of a certain age. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do my nails because my nails aren't done. This is my base coat. And I'm going to try on this color here. I don't know if you can see that. So what are you guys doing at the beginning of the year? You guys have any goals or plans? Or some people, do resolutions. You guys have any of those things? Any resolutions? Any goals? For me, not really much is going on. My things have been ongoing since last year, so I don't really have anything new. Just still going on, pressing my way through in the Lord, which is something that we all should be doing. Yeah, we all should be doing it. And I'm trying to do these nails without my glasses. That's another thing. I have to wear my glasses to even do my nails. I'm putting on the base coat there. And then I'm going to put the blue on. Yeah, so the last video I did was about this article regarding why are Black women disproportionately single. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm single. I was married and divorced. And I am enjoying my life as a single woman. But I also have a significant other. I enjoy my life with him. And I think we both have the best of both worlds, because after being single for so long, you enjoy your single space. You enjoy doing all kinds of things. I can just get up and walk and go and do whatever and not have to worry about how I look like this. Like I said, I don't put on the makeup. I just throw my hair up and go, because for my day to day, I'm at home anyway. But it's not until like either I'm doing my recording or I get up and go that I really care about what I'm looking like. And so being single, if you're single, you can do a lot of things that you probably wouldn't do if you are married. And so you have the best of both worlds is what I'm learning. And at the same time, we enjoy each other's companionship. So I have someone to go out with. I have a best friend I can, chat with about everything, any and everything. And so it's really good for me. I enjoy my life now because I am really doing things that I want to do, and things that I feel like I've been called to do. And I appreciate the support that I receive from my significant other as well. And so in that last video, it was about, Black women being single. And, I went over a couple of blogs and articles. And then I had a couple of videos, one from a young lady who was in the church, and the subject is really based on Christian Black women being single. And so check the video out. I don't want to say too much about it, but I did want to make a comment in regards to the last two videos that I put on there. And I just wanted to say I appreciate having different points of views. I'm not here to just push, my opinions off on anyone. I am here to share the good news about Jesus Christ. I am here to share what I feel is biblically correct. But I also know how that can be very daunting, especially when you want to live your life the way you want to live your life. And you're not trying to hear from someone who you don't know to tell you how you should live your life. So I know it can be a bit daunting when you turn on your YouTube and you are hearing someone just really, preach to you pretty much, just kind of telling you, hey, you need to get right, you need to do what is right. And there are times when the Lord just calls me to do that. And because I know that we are living in a world where we are told we can just do whatever we want and it's going to be okay. And I don't mean to come off so harshly. This is the blue. I think it's a pretty blue. I don't mean to come off so harshly when I am sharing, when the Lord leads me to record and, come and share the good news with you. I don't mean to be so harsh or judgmental. A lot of times, the majority of the time, when I am sharing these details with you, I also need to hear it as well. Because we are all human. We are all really trying to live our best lives and doing it in the best way that we know how. And what I understand is that it's not popular to tell people, hey, do this or you're going to suffer the consequences at the end. That's not a popular message. Preachers aren't even doing that. Pastors, those who are, leading a congregation and leading folk, to Christ, they're not even doing that. So for me to come on and have an attitude where I am really just trying to get you to understand, we just can't live our lives any kind of way. I don't want to come off harshly, but I do want you to realize it's the truth. It's truth. It is biblical. It is what the Lord is commissioning us to do, especially in these last days. And it may not even seem to you that we're living in last days, but we are. It may not even seem like, these are the last days because things may be going so well with you. You may be prospering in your way, and God bless you for that. Thank God for that. We are all prospering. We are all doing well. God is blessing us. But He's not blessing us to live in a life of sin. And I have to keep stressing that point because we all need to hear it. And like I said, it's not popular to say it because if you tune into some of the pastors, the online pastors, they're not telling you that. They're just telling you that God is going to bless you, that you're going to get yours, that, what are they saying? They're saying all the things that you want to hear. And I'm afraid that a lot of us as Christians, we are tuning into this feel-good message and we may miss the mark. And so I want to keep it lighthearted. I want to be able to share some things with you to just keep it fun. I did a couple of cat videos. I'm a cat person. I have 3 babies that I've rescued. One of my babies passed away. My baby of 20 years. She is no longer with us. She passed away in 2020. And at the same time she passed away, another mother, a feral mother, was coming to my backyard and I was feeding her. And all of a sudden she came to my backyard with her babies and 2 sets of litters she had, and they were just, neighborhood cats. And so I saw that I tried to get her, like try to get her so that she can, so I can have her fixed and everything, to trap her, get her fixed, and then have her released. But I could never catch her. I was able to catch 5 of her babies. She had 2 litters, 2 separate times, all within 2020. And so, long story, but to keep a long story short, I was able to get them and be able to get them fixed and everything. And all in all, of all the 5 that I had, 3 of them remain, because it's really hard to transition feral cats to domestic, and so oftentimes they want to be outside. So the 3 that remained, I was able to domesticate them, so they're now my backyard cats as well as my indoor cats, and they're just as sweet as they can be. They get along well. They're brother and sister, and it's Poochie, Stinky, and Baby. And so I'm going to post some more videos with them because I think it's very lighthearted and fun with the music. And I think it's good for our mental health to watch these lighthearted things, because I can be very heavy when it comes to, hey, get your soul right or else you're going to hell. So I kind of want to balance it off with a little bit of lightheartedness. So the nails are coming along. You get what I'm saying? So that's when you see some of those videos, the cooking and things of that nature. I'm trying to balance this channel out as I gain more viewers. You guys, please chime in and tell me what you think or what you'd like to see. And tell me what you think, what you've seen so far. I would appreciate the advice. And if there's something that you want me to do, or to talk about or discuss or whatever, be sure to let me know. And if I feel like it's something that I can do, I'll definitely do it. I'm really open. Open, definitely. A lot of people don't like to comment, and I get it, totally. A lot of people are watching videos through the TV. That's how I usually watch YouTube, through the TV. So I get that. And I understand that not all people want their points of views to be seen by public too. This is a public platform, guys. These videos are not going anywhere. Once I post these videos, they are not going anywhere. So I'm totally understanding of that. So now I have to do this hand with my left hand. I'm right-handed, so it's going to be harder to do. But I've been doing my nails for so long, used to it. But I've never recorded and did my nails. So anyway, yeah, just let me know if there's anything you want to see me talk about. If there's any current events you want me to research and look up and I can present. Definitely. Definitely the cats and feral cats and things like that. I've had cats for a long time. My baby of 20 years passed away in 2020. And I know how to care for elderly or senior cats. And I know how to even transition ferals to domestic. So I have a little bit of expertise in that as well. And any issues you have regarding mental health, yeah, feel free to let me know. And yeah, tell me about any ideas that you have as well. So, I was going to say, regarding the last two clips of the videos from that last single video. I didn't know those people. I didn't know the young lady or the young gentleman. I just wanted to share some different perspectives outside of my own opinions, as well as the various articles. They're just various opinions and perspectives, because we do need to be able to embrace other folks' opinions and ideas about certain things. And so that's why I presented those different videos and articles, because, hey, as Christians, not every Christian person thinks the same. We all have different outlooks on how to live or walk this life. And so, as we see, even being single, we have a lot of different perspectives and opinions about, how to walk as a Christian and being single. What I did want to stress very heavily, and I didn't really stress it too heavily, but I did mention about statistics. I'm not a type of person that really likes statistics and stats and things of that nature. I mean, of course, we have to use those give us a measure on things. But to me, things tend to be skewed in a certain way to me that I just don't buy into them. And I would prefer to just share with everyone what the Word of God says. How does the Bible state this? What does Jesus say about this? What does our Lord, our Master, our Savior, what does he say about this subject? And that's how I like to live my life. That's how I like to view things. And because I know that I'm not just walking walking in this natural, I know that I'm not just walking in my natural flesh. I know that I have a spiritual being within my flesh, within my body, that I have to really, allow to guide me. And I think that's how the Lord wants us to live. He wants us to be led by the Spirit. And there are scriptures that mention that as well. Walk in the Spirit and you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Very hard to do because we as single people, we are human and we do feel certain ways and certain things about wanting to share intimacy with our significant others, with someone, if there's not a significant other there. I remember the young lady, I forget her name, but on the video, Miss Pascal, she mentioned how, like she's dating and that kind of thing. And, she has the need or desire when she meets someone, if that's the person she feels, or some people, I don't know if she was mentioning her in particular, but some people feel when they're dating, and when they meet that person that they feel is the person they want to be with, it's a struggle because now we're going to be courting and it's going to take some time before we ever reach marriage. And then that's when you're supposed to be intimate, is when you're married, correct? So I think that's a struggle for a lot of Christians. It's a struggle for a lot, especially when you're younger, because you have a stronger drive and we have these hormones and different things that are activating. But there is a way that if you really focus in on the Lord and what you're doing for him, that he will make an allowance. He will make a way of escape for you. And it's not that's not a popular message to share. When you come on YouTube, when you come and relax after your work day or whatever, you want to have fun and you want to see something that's going to be lighthearted and make you feel good. And so so I did these. I think I might need a second coat, but yeah, just letting them dry. And so there are a lot of channels that's going to give you that. And sometimes I'll give you that. Like I said, that's why I do some of the other videos with the music and stuff. I'm really into taking care of your mental health as well. Not just your physical health, but your mental health, which is something that many of us neglect. And a lot of times I may say things when I am referring to the Black community, and that may cause folk who are not members of the Black community feel like I'm excluding you out or I'm not really including you in the conversation, but it's not that. If you're on this YouTube channel and you're not a Black person and you're watching me, obviously you're watching because you don't really discriminate against, whatever culture you're watching. You're just wanting to watch something that's interesting. If you're a Christian and that kind of thing, and I'm sharing the good news about Jesus Christ, then you want to hear that. And it doesn't matter what color I am. And it's the same when I am watching. I don't care about what color a person is. So I don't want you to feel offended when I mention things regarding the Black community, because this is just reality. And sometimes, because we're not as represented in many platforms, I have to address my community, my culture, my ethnicity, my people. There are certain things when I communicate that is addressed to them and to them only. I don't want you to feel offended by that. I just want you to be educated and aware of what's going on. If anything, it will educate you on some of the things that we are dealing with in our community. So I just wanted to clear a few things up as far as that's concerned. I don't want to push anyone away from my channel. I just think that my message and what I have to share is only going to be shared with so many folk, because I'm dealing with a percentage of people who really don't care about Christianity or living a life of following Jesus Christ. And so I get that, totally get it. So I try to balance my channel off with some other aspects, and so that's where you'll see the cooking and you'll see some of the other things like the cats and stuff. I'm going to put more cat videos on. These guys are getting older. They're just like a year old. This year they'll be going on 2. And so, it's just nice to capture them on video and just see them growing up. My other one that passed away of 20 years, she was my heart. She's been through me through thick and thin, all kinds of things, several moves, moving from one location to the other, and she was just a trooper. And I'll say the last 2 years of her life, she was dealing with more her physical ailments and things of that nature. She was dealing with asthma, and she also had some problems with her kidneys. And I will tell you, if you have cats, and my thing of what can be best for their nutrition is grain-free foods. So there are a lot of options out there when you are purchasing dry food or wet food. Wet food is really the best, and I prefer raw food. It can be a bit more expensive, but raw food is the best type of nutrition for them. You'll see a lot of people say that it is not the best, but when you buy the raw food, make sure you buy the food that has all of the nutrients and ingredients that cats need, their vitamins, their minerals, as well as taurine and different things that are specific to cats. There are a lot of commercial brand raw foods that you can buy. So that would be the argument of folk who will say, well, no, you don't feed them raw food because it's not good for their digestion. It's not true. Cats are natural carnivores. And if you see them out in hunting, they're going to hunt birds and all kinds of things, and they like to eat raw food, and that's just what it is. You see the lions and stuff in the wild, that's what they eat. So I think that's best for them in the long run. And I'll tell you, back in, it was around 2016, 2017 is when I started, my cat that just passed away of 20 years. I started her on raw food. And that's when she started showing signs of kidney disorder, because she loved crunchies. And she ate crunchies most of her life. And then it wasn't until she got older that she wanted wet food. The only kind of wet food she really liked was tuna. And so, I would buy pet food tuna and then sometimes give her some of our type of tuna, adult tuna. But the adult canned tuna that you eat does not have all the nutrients and ingredients that's needed. But of course, she was getting that with her crunchies. And so, the best thing I believe for cats are to make sure they get plenty of water. Make sure you feed them grain free if you're giving them dry food. Some cats are just prefer dry food. Uh, these three cats here, they like both dry and wet food, but they're very finicky. Cats are very particular. So, not all cats will want to eat wet food. If you transition them to eating raw food, they may not, transition well. And so some just prefer to eat crunchies as well. Crunchies is what I call the dry food. So, but do the best that you can in making sure you give them really good diet. And I think that's why my cat, she was able to live so long, is because I was really particular about the kind of food that I gave to her. I made sure that she was well hydrated with wet types of food as well as with water. Very important. And then when she started showing signs of kidney disorder, which was probably, I would say, back in 2016, immediately I just really started weaning her off of the crunchies and started giving her more wet foods. And thank God she just loved it. She just loved it and just started eating it right away. She adapted to it. And I was surprised because most of her life she would not eat wet food. She didn't like the commercial wet food that you buy in the stores. She certainly wasn't eating that. But I guess because of the raw food, the way they make it, it doesn't have like a heavy smell or like the other wet food, that wet food that has gravy and stuff in it. And I think that's what turned her off. She just didn't like the smell of it. But she really transitioned well, eating the raw food, and I believe that really I bought like 5 years on her life just by making that transition. So anyone who likes cats, um, any cat lovers, yeah, that would be my advice to you. Other than that, I really don't have much to talk about. As you can see, I'm talking about cats. Most people like dogs. I had to put my hair back up in braids. I did wear it down a little bit for the holidays, but I like to keep my hair up in the braids and just throw on a wig and go. It's easier for me. Right now, I have some transitions going on in my life. It requires a lot of my time, and I kid you not, if I could just get these videos in, and keep consistent with it, it would be really great. But I may have to, take some time off with these videos. I don't know. So far, I've been able to manage, but there may be some time where I'm just going to have to say, you know what, I'm going to have to put the videos on the back burner and get my work done because it is work related. And yeah. So, other than that, I hope you all are blessed and doing well. I want you to enjoy the weekend. And yeah, I did finish my nails. I was showing you that. I will probably have to put another coat on them. I don't know. I just like the color. I think the color is real fun and pretty. But yeah, you guys, let's start eating healthier and doing better. I will. No more milk duds. Stick with the green juices and mm, stick with the green juices and the healthy fruits and vegetables. Um, to give us lots of energy, give us all the nutrients that we need. Um, and yeah, yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say to you all today. I Yeah, that's it. I don't have much else to say. I hope you all are doing well. And again, I just want to say I thank you for all of subscribers, my subscribers from no matter when you subscribe, all of those who are new to the channel. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate your support most of all. Yeah, so I just really appreciate it. I want you all to have a really good weekend. Start your week rested and well, and yeah, that's all I really have to say. Uh, but I did my eyebrows, guys. I'm happy about that. I'm looking at my eyebrows. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at my eyebrows, guys. I'm gonna leave those on for a little while. Now, like I don't have my glasses on. So I might be looking at something totally different. Might be in my mind. I'm hoping my eyebrows are looking like that. Let's put it that way, guys. No, but anyway, yeah, I want you guys to have a really good weekend. I want you to start your week off very strong, be productive, uh, get your goals out there and get them accomplished. And yeah, that's all I have to say today. Thank you for stopping by, and God bless.